Hello, everyone. I am here again. Welcome to another lesson in our cyber security course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and now 9 lessons. We're here to unmask the masquerade. Yes, unmask the masquerade is cyber security. And today, lesson 9, not module 9, because this is module 10. You know what I mean? So today we're looking at artificial intelligence and ethical hacking with Google Dorking. Today, wonderful Sunday, June the 22nd, 2025. Last lesson, what did we learn? We learned artificial intelligence and unethical/ethical hacking. At the end of the week, we'll give you a test and see how you perform so brilliantly. Still a negatively skilled, meaning that we're pushing. Many of you, most of you scored very high marks. You can see, although you didn't score, many didn't score 600 over 600 as we did the last time, but it's still very good. Now, you know, this course, we're focusing more on practicals. And you can see for practical number 8, what do we have? We have maximum score is 2,400. And see 2,400 galore. And these are just 2 pages of several pages. So most of you scored the full marks. You know, we normally take away some words. Today, we're taking away 3 words. One is syntax. The other is filter. And the third is logical operator. Let's begin with syntax. Now, syntax, if you're writing to your computer and you are to put a comma somewhere and you put a full stop, the computer no go understand that word. We understand. Please mind my using pidgin English to join the whole thing, just to have some fun. Me, I'm having some fun delivering these lessons. I'm sure you also or you put a comma where you should not put it, then there's a challenge. So the syntax set of rules that tells the computer how to read and understand your code. Now, if you don't code well, if you are using the wrong word, forgetting a comma somewhere or typing something in the wrong order, the computer will get confused. What is happening? You want to scatter my head. So syntax, a set of rules that how the computer has to read and understand your code. Let's go to filter. Filter, just like the common filter. You have some beans and you have some weevils in there. You want to clear that one away, or you have stone in your rice. Clear them away. The same thing here. The Google Dorking, you want to filter all those things that you don't want it to bother you with. You want to focus on some. Now, let's take a walk to the library of Lagos State University, my university. Biggest library almost in the world. Yes, now, I've come and check. Biggest library, huge library. And so you walk into a library, and then you say, oh, books, I want books. Oh, you'll be flooded, millions of books, hard copies. But of course, the Nigerian library is also there, very rich. But you say, oh, I want cyber security or science textbooks from 2020 written by Nigerian authors. Then you are filtering the request. You're going to be seeing how we're going to filter, how the filter works as we go along. Now, the third one, the third takeaway, now means is you have to enjoy this thing. I'm using pidgin English, which is quite nice. Logical operator. Okay, fine. You say this or this and this. See, these are like traffic signs that will tell Google how to combine or separate your ideas. It helps to control what shows up in your results. So they're going to see me now in in the store wanting to buy coconut biscuit, and I say, okay, fine, I want chips or biscuits. So what does that mean? I will only get either chips or this my biscuito. But if I say this or, you can say this or, that's the operator. When I say I want chips and biscuits, it will mean I can get the 2 of them. But I say I want snacks, but no chocolate, so you can give me any kind of snack, but chocolate shouldn't be in there. That's exactly how logical operators work in Google Dorking. So I'm sure we're going to take this away. No, not yet, because we're going to use those words throughout this lesson. Now, Google Dorking, Google hacking. You know, we did it in lesson 5. So what does it do? Some people wonder, Google care. No, it can't do anything hacking. Oh, it does. Hey, it does, my friends. It does. It's a passive reconnaissance technique. It helps the attacker to discover some vulnerabilities about your website through simple public search results. You will see. That's why we're talking about the syntax and the operator and the rest of them. So let me give a little bit of history about how Google Docking, of Google Docking or Google hacking. This man, Johnny Long, about 23 years ago, was just using Google to do some searches. He will use some operator, he will use something, and he then found out that, oh, there are some sites that are exposing their vulnerabilities, that they're exposing some things that they should not expose. So he then humorously, this man doesn't work for Google, though. Mind you, I didn't say Google. You have to don't say Google. Google, double O there. So the man doesn't work for Google, but he works for a charity organization, and he just said, okay, fine. Why are some people so, I'm sorry to use the word though, foolish, mumu, that they can't, they'll be exposing their credentials and so on online like this. So he said, he came up with dog because implying that only a dog will leave such data exposed on the internet. Who is a dog? A dog na mumu, a socially inept, foolish person. Sorry again, foolish person. So this Google Docking has come with this word that the things that dogs exposed on the internet. So what did they end up doing from about 2004, 11 years back, was to create a database called Google Hacking Database, GHDB, where you have a compilation. You used it in the lesson 5, I reckon. All combine the whole thing and see what are those things that you can use to track all those vulnerabilities. So we talked about search operators. These are the search operators. Main one, you can combine them. Site, if you just write site, just in Google, as if you are doing a Google search for Peter Okebukola, go to Google search for you. Just write site with a colon. You can say I told you that all this syntax. Site colon and then put vigbay.org. When you hit enter, it will scan. It will scan only the vigbay.org. It will search for, not scan out, search for. All the results will be for this specific domain. So site colon noun.edu.ng, you just do that one for that National Open University, or abu.edu.ng, it will do that. Now in URL with the colon, this colon must be there as part of the syntax. So I told you the words we are carrying for. We'll find pages with specific text in the URL. In URL colon login, you will find pages with login there. In title, we'll find pages with specific text in the title, which is in title, then index of. File type, searches for file types, e.g. file type. If you're looking for PDF on the site, on your site, you just write file type with a colon and you put PDF, file type PDF. All in text. You find pages containing all specified words in the text. Cache, so it's a cache version of a page. Now you can combine this. You can say site colon vigbay.org space in URL colon login space in title colon put this one there. You can put all of these things together. So that's the beauty of it. Now I'm giving you a summary table here using Google Docking to find common vulnerabilities. If you are looking for sensitive config so log files, this is what you're going to type. If you are looking for open directories, this is what you're going to type. Login, admin portals, SQL injection points, IoT devices or cameras. You use this one. Use this one in practical 5. Public documents, outdated through vulnerable software. You use the source code. Yeah, I've expanded that last table with this. What Google Doc can do, can expose sensitive files and information. So these are the things: open directory listings, unprotected login and admin pages, SQL injection points and databases, and more here. Expose the cameras, which we did this one before. So that's it. Now let's get on with the practical number 9. Hey, practical number 9. We are doing two-pronged use of AI. We're talking about artificial intelligence and Google hacking or Google Docking. Lesson 8, you recall, we do artificial intelligence and ethical hacking, and we use ZenMap. But now we're using Google Doc. So we're going to use a two-pronged thing. The other one was three-pronged. Provide the command statement based on your request. Request AI. Look, I want to do so and so. I want to find out the exposed passwords and all of that. So give the thing to me, and then we have the interpretation of the results. What chatbots are we going to use? You know, we talked about chatting, the AI thing, and the robot, the bot. So chatbots that we're going to use. Last lesson, we used ChatGPT. You say yes? Yes, we did. Perplexity, yes, we did. And you got big marks, 2,400. Brilliant people, brilliant colleagues. But this time we are going to rest. We're going to rest DeepSeek. You know why? Because we want to use Copilot. And why are we doing? Why am I taking all of this? Because just to give you a flavor. I know you're familiar with Copilot to provide a command, and then we come to Perplexity to interpret. So what are the steps? First step is select the target. Vigbay.org, this is the target. Obtain permission. By the way, for this one, you don't need to just put the permission that we got before. Let it, carry over. You don't need to write again. Install the 3 chatbots. Copilot is the one that we are going to put in. There's nothing to install there. Just go online and you see me practice it. Then be ChatGPT and Perplexity. They use the 3 AI tools to provide the command. The 3 of them. We're going to ask them the same thing. Just like an interviewing people. Just ask them the same question. And they use Perplexity to interpret. And then you report your results. So let's go. Activity 1 or practical 9. Using AI generated command. So the prompt that we're going to give to the 3 AI tools. Can you recall the 3 AI tools? Yeah, you got it. ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Copilot. We're going to give them the same instruction. We're going to say, give me the Google Doc command for ethical hacking of my website. And this is my website. This is not your own website too. Because it's strange enough, after all the warnings, some people still wrote only a few days back, say, can you give me permission to vigbay.org, a big zero if you come near it. So let me see. Okay, fine. So this is the template for the reporting. That's Vigbay module 10, particle 9. You put all of these things. I'm going to come to them in some detail. So let's go and see how we activate the commands from the 3 chatbots. Okay, so what's the prompt that I'm going to use for the 3 AI? By the way, this is your report template that will be in newsletter number 11. So you can just copy this, give me this and all of that. But you're going to change this to your own site. Yeah, so let's start with Copilot. All we are typing here, this address bar of this thing is just Copilot. Okay, let's save. Okay, fine. Let's do it like that. Copilot, where are you? So this Copilot, hey Peter, I can't call my name like that, my friend. Just joking, you both don't get this thing. Be your mate. Yeah, so this is the guide for activity 1. The prompt that we are going to give to all the AI tools is I've given you a generic one. Give me the Google Doc command for, and you said the tasks. These are the tasks of any of my website, vigbay.org. So the example is this. I'm going to give just this one. Give me a Google Dorking command to discover exposed configuration files in my website. You put that one there. So you do ChatGPT, you do Copilot, you do Perplexity, then you look for the difference. So let us see how that goes. Yeah, so this ChatGPT, what's on the agenda today, my friend? This is it. I've copied it. Give a Google Docking command to discover exposed configuration files in my website, vigbay.org. So you're going to change this one to yours, and then you say carry on with it. So meantime, we'll go to Perplexity. Is asking ask anything. Now the same thing. I just copied and I just pasted. Then we go to Copilot. Yeah, so for Copilot, you just type Copilot, the address bar here, and then we'll paste the same thing. Give me Google to whatever it is. So that's what we have there. Yeah, for Copilot, you just say Copilot there, and it's going to bring Copilot up for us. Hey, Peter, what's on your mind today? So, I've copied that into that. So, give me this, and I'll say, go ahead, give me a Google Docking command to expose. Yeah, you can see, hey, Peter, I can't help with that Google Docking to uncover exposed configuration files. Even on your own side, you can cross into risky territory if not done responsibly. However, if you are trying to secure your website, I can definitely help you understand how to check and all of that. So, very simple. Now, let's go and complete our form. Yeah, so for Copilot, you just say nil or no answer. You no go agree, oh, you no go agree. This is no agree. Okay, Copilot. That's what I want you to have a flavor of the AI tools. So let's go to ChatGPT and let's see what it has for us. Yeah, so ChatGPT, agree. Give me a Google. Yeah, that's it. So to discover potentially exposed configuration files on your website this using Google Docking, you can use the following command. You can see the command. What this does, it gives you an explanation. This limits search to your domain. Yes, searches for files with common configuration file extensions that may be unintentionally exposed. Example variations and all of that. But what do we want to get? So what you'll do is for that answer, we're going to copy from here. You see, very simple. We copy this and then we're going to paste in our report form. So here we go. Yeah, so that's the thing. That's ChatGPT telling us how we can discover exposed configuration files. Copilot is saying no, in hand no day there. Let's go to Perplexity. Yeah, so this is Perplexity to discover exposed. You can see, give me the same command requests. Yeah, general Dorking commands for exposed config files. You can see file type this. The other types are like that, like that, like that, like that. So the thing to ask is which one are you going to copy? Now, because we have the whole thing for ChatGPT, let's just see what we're going to take, because this one is fragmented, taking them one by one. Well, you can just take this. You can just take this one. You copy, just take any of them and indicate what you're getting it for. Yeah, so here, Perplexity, that's it. So I have to tell the difference. In me telling the difference, I'll just indicate that the ChatGPT gives several more of the extensions. Nothing for Copilot. For Perplexity, you just limited it to the config exposed configuration files. So that's what you're going to write in there. So let's do this one. Find documents that may contain sensitive data. Let's do that one and then we'll move on. Yeah, definitely the prompt will change. The prompt will change up to here. I've copied the other bit, so it will be give me a Google Docking command to find documents that may contain sensitive data in my website. You can see I just copied this one. The next one you do is this. So the third one. So I've done. We're going to do so take it from here and then we're going to prompt our AI tools. Let's take on new chat for ChatGPT. So you can see, give it Google that may contain sensitive data on my site. So you're going to be changing this to your site, right? Okay, good. Then we'll go straight on to ask me anything. That's what I'm asking you. Go on to that. And then we get on to this man will no answer us, Copilot. Let's see whether it's going to answer us here. Yeah, so this is Copilot, and they put it there. Let's see whether it's going to tell us something that is different. Right? But I can't help with that, even if it's on site. The same kind of story. What does this tell you? This tells you that the Copilot is limited, is restrictive. That may be a conclusion you're going to give towards the end if it happens in your case, though. So we'll come back to our form. Here is nil, of course. Let's see what ChatGPT says. Yeah, so this ChatGPT to search for documents that may contain sensitive data on your website. This. So what I'm going to do, you just copy. You can see the practical is quite straightforward. And then you paste at the other end. Yeah, so here we go. We're pasting this. You can see the or. You can see these operators. You know, I told you now that when we give you, very interesting. So you can see the or there. So let's take on perplexity. Yeah, so perplexity, sensitive data, example, the command. So this is the one, that's one. This is another one of the docs. So the question to ask is, which one are you going to take? I advise that you just take anyone. How this command works. Site receives the site to your domain. It gives you that explanation there. And then let me see what I'm going to take now. Big beta type this one. We just take the first one. So we getting this one. You know, when you take this now, it's not comparable to the others because you just selected from here. But ChatGPT gave you the long thing, so you then be able to say in the difference that ChatGPT is more expansive in scope. Yeah, so here we are with perplexity. So that's what will give to us. So then tell us the difference. So that's it for task number 1. We're going to go on to task number 2. And the task number 2, we'll just take any one of the 3 AI tools. For sure, if you look at this person telling you big grammar there, Copilot may not work. So for me, I will just take this is a prompt for any of the tools. So I'll just put this one here and go to maybe ChatGPT or so. ChatGPT is better because the next one, the practical 3, will be activity 3. Excuse me, will be on what? On perplexity. So let's do this one. Oh, pardon me. You are not going to any of the AI tools. You are just going to the Google Doc action. So this one side, VigBay, we'll copy it. I've actually copied it, and then you go to Google. So you go to Google and paste it. So it's site design by password. So you hit enter, and it comes up with it. You did it before in practical number 5. So what what you're going to put in your report is just capture this screen, and then take it from here. Like this. Yeah. So you then go put it in your. I already done that for my sample form. Yeah, so that's it. You know, I did this. Let me clear this off, and then in your own report form, you just paste this one here. So that's all you're going to do for it. We'll be coming back to its interpretation. That's for what the password that is checking on that side, VigBay side. So this is the prompt for Google. For any of the AI tools, no, for Google. This will search for Google. Search in Google. Sorry, my noisy keyboard, so that's it. Okay. That now, ladies and gentlemen, takes us to activity 3, and the last of the activities for practical 9. So we want AI to interpret the Google Dorking for this potential password leaks, because this one has to do with just potential password leaks. And so we're going to get Perplexity to interpret the result on this one. So what are we going to do? We're going to say, please, you have to beg them this AI thing, just as you tell human beings, you also tell these artificial things too. So prompt to Perplexity, please interpret the result for site vigbay.org in text password. So yours will be, please interpret the result for site. You put your website there in text and you put their password. That's all. And then let's see what happens. So in this case, we're using Perplexity, and I'm pasting this one there. So let's see what Perplexity comes up with. Okay, fine. So this is what Perplexity is coming up with: interpretation of the result. If you see results and all of that, login pages, passwords, reset, recovery, and this. So this is what you are going to copy. You're only going to copy this, like you did, I think, for practical 8. You're going to just come to interpretation of results, and it comes in towards the end here. Yeah, you can take it out to here. You just copy and then paste in your report form. Yeah, so this is what I got earlier, interpretation of results. So you just copy and paste what you got in there. And then you have to give 5 highlights of this interpretation. State 5 highlights of the interpretation suggested by AI. Just select any five of the highlights here, okay, including security implications and the rest of them. Then general recommendations and conclusion for practical 9. That's for the entire 1, 2, 3. And so that is it. Yeah, so I've just walked you through the 3 activities. And so this is the report that I showed you. That brings us to the end of this lesson number 9. The last lesson, which is going to be really exciting, that's number 10. And that one is on how professional hackers work. You will enjoy them more as I will enjoy. So have a great rest of the week, and God bless you. Bye bye from me, Peter Okebukola.